Alright. Here we go then.
Kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Oh, nein, danke.
He doesn't need my help. Nice view of the Alps. Gerda?
Yes?
Where is Gabriel?
I don't know exactly.
Surely he said something when he left. You must have been here when his new case came up.
I was here.
What was it about? Was it around here?
All I know is that he was going somewhere near Munich. I honestly do not know where he is staying.
So, how do you like working with Gabriel?
It is fine.
Do you get along with him okay?
He is the Ritter heir.
What?
Gabriel mentioned in his letter that, well, normally I do research for him. It's more or less my field, and if there's anything he needs to get done, I'd be happy to take care of it.
He did ask me to check some things for him, but I couldn't let someone else do the work.
I understand, really. But if Gabriel knew that I was already here, see, that I was around, he'd want me to do it.
I'm sorry. If I do hear from him, I'll ask him what he would prefer. Until then, I must do the work he asks me to do.
She's so pissed.
What are you working on?
Plans for the castle.
Oh, what are you having done?
Lights, phones, plumbing, all new. Should have been done many years.
Damn. Sorry for that.
I'm curious. I was just wondering, what was it Gabriel asked you to research?
Just some things.
Some things about...
He asked me to check the Schattenjäger library for any record of other cases about... any other cases like this one.
Gabriel asked you to find other cases like this one? Well, that shouldn't be too tough. For you, I mean. So, what was this new case about again?
I cannot discuss the case with you. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. Why don't you go look around the area? I'm sure you could find something to do.
Gee, thanks. You must know something about Gabriel's new case.
It is not my business to talk or not to talk about it. Gabriel took the case for someone else.
Really? Who?
Werner Huber. He runs the Gasthof in town.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Here we go.
I don't have anything to say to her right now. Ritter ancestors, I assume. Ritter ancestors, I assume. I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room. King of beasts. That about sums it up. I can just imagine the cozy nights spent by the fire in this room. I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune. I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped. Guess Gerda's been busy shopping with the new Ritter fortune.
Oh yeah. If anyone hears any kind of like feedback from the microphone when I'm not talking, just mention it. Oh, sorry about that. I'm kind of running a fan at the moment because it's just too hot. It would be unbearable to scream otherwise.
Schloss Ritter,
But
birthplace of
I
Gabriel's
have listened a
genetic
bit
code.
to the sounds, and I cannot really hear them in the recordings from the fan. So that's a good thing, at least.
That must be Gabriel's car. I wonder where the keys are. Nice view of the Alps. Nice closet.
No keys?
Nice view of the Alps. He doesn't need my help.
Locked.
Ritter ancestors, I assume. Pretty comfortable, even if he slept in it. Ritter ancestors, I assume. My wallet.
It's not the wallet I'm interested in.
Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate. Bert Barkley knows more about history than I ever will, especially at this rate. Pretty comfortable. Gerda?
Yes?
Hey, what's up, Hansai? What you doing here? Wait, this is your stream. Hello. Hansai, what are you doing here?
Do you have the keys to the car outside?
That is Gabriel's
I
car.
do.
He doesn't
It's
even let
awesome
me
Sunday.
drive it.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Gerda, there's a locked door in
I'm here to
Gabriel's
watch any
bedroom. Do you know where it
Frank
goes?
It goes to the Schattenjäger library.
That's where all the Schattenjäger records are kept?
Yes?
Why is the door locked?
Gabriel doesn't want the workmen in there.
Oh. Can I get the key?
No, the library is for Schattenjägers only.
Well, thanks.
All right.
Dang. Hansai, I thought I was here to watch you. Looking handsome, and with that appears to either new haircut or you styled yourself. Now this is just a normal way. Although it's not standing straight up like it should because it's so hot outside nowadays. So my hair is like, oh, moisture. Yeah, we will just go down like normal. Like, no! You're not supposed to go down. You're supposed to stay up. That's why it looks different though. Yeah. It's just my hair. It has 3 different seasons. Then it does a bit whatever it wants in all of them. Oh, we need to find the keys though. She doesn't want to give them to us. Between my legs all the time. Nani? Ah, you're talking about your wooden sword, eh? Yeah, I understand now. I do fencing myself with Hema. You're supposed to go down, you're supposed to stay up. Yes! Because attacking defeat doesn't work out very well. You should go for head, chest. Oh, we can exit this place as well. Interesting. And chest best options. Yes, that is the only way to defeat your opponent. Otherwise, they will defeat you. Arms. Arms also a good target. Sometimes, but not too much. We're not going to post office. Golden love. Love.
I don't want to disturb him.
Oh, it's Gentleman Knight. Yeah.
Guten Tag. Sind Sie Werner Huber?
Yes. Huh. You are an American, huh?
Guess I haven't quite got the accent down, huh? I'm a friend of Gabriel Knight. I'm staying at the castle.
Good.
Hey, what's up, Ultimate?
You're
How
the
you
proprietor
doing?
of this Gasthof?
Yes.
It's
first I
very
thought it
nice.
was Hansamon
Do you mainly
who-
serve
who-
food and
who
drinks
wrote
here?
that.
Ooh, we have guest rooms
Hey, how you doing,
upstairs too.
Ultimate?
Yeah.
Sorry for the delayed welcome.
Does Rittersburg get a lot of tourists?
Some, not so many know
Though
about
both
this
of you have
place.
different
It's
text
perhaps
colors,
better that
don't you?
way. Germans
Ultimate,
on
you have a
holiday
bit
come here.
brighter purple,
Foreigners
and
find
Hansa
their
has
way
more
here one
deeper
way or
purple.
another.
Never thought of that. Yeah, there's definitely a difference. And he was like, I don't care. Yeah.
You speak English very well.
Yes.
How did you learn it?
Wolfgang taught some of us. He thought we should know.
Really? Why?
That is a very good question, is it not?
Oh.
I never got to meet Gabriel's great uncle. What was he like?
Yes. It is the
He
same
was a
dude.
true Schattenjäger, yeah, like in the old days. He knew things.
What kinds of things?
Things.
Sings.
He had, how do you say it, the sight. He was a very good man to go to when you needed advice.
It must have been hard for the town when Wolfgang died.
Yeah, it was bad, yes. But not a surprise. Gerda knew. It was harder on her than the rest of us.
Really? Were she and Wolfgang close? You said Wolfgang was a true Schattenjäger. I suppose Gabriel... I mean, he's probably not what you expected.
Oh, we shall see with that one. Yeah, one cannot know the quality of the iron until it has been in the fire. Eh? We shall see.
Tell me about Rittersberg.
Past midnight? Yeah.
It is a small town, private. We keep our business to
big,
ourselves.
You mean about the Schattenjägers?
Oh, the Schattenjägers, sure. The Schattenjägers are of this place, and this
Schattenjäger
place
means
is of them.
shadow hunter.
We believe in the old ways here. It has not changed much over the centuries. We still remember
It's
what the
good
rest
today.
of the world has forgotten.
And that is?
That life
My
is
voice
a
feels a
battle
bit low.
between the light
Really?
and the dark. Do you know this?
Is it really that low? Think so? You sure it's not just a game? That is louder?
I think I mentioned that I was a friend of Gabriel Knight.
Yes.
Well, I came to help him on a case. A Schattenjäger case.
Yes. I
That's
said,
good.
Well, we got our wires crossed and he'd already left by the time I got here. But Gerda mentioned that he was on a case for you.
No, not for me. For my cousin, Sepp.
Lots of cousins around here. Is Sepp in town?
No, he and his wife went north for a few weeks. He does not live in Rittersberg anyway.
Oh. Well, perhaps you can help me then.
How do you mean?
is that good enough? Or am I too loud now?
Gerda's not sure where Gabriel is exactly,
Hey.
but you know where I can find him, don't you?
It is not my business to tell people where to find the Schattenjäger. It is maybe not so safe, you see.
Yes, I do see, and I appreciate your caution, really. But we worked together on his last case, and believe me, you'd be doing him a favor.
If he wants you to help him, he will have to contact you at the castle and tell you where he is himself.
Great. Do you know how long Gabriel will be gone?
If he is a good Schattenjäger, he will not come back until he has done what must be done. If he is not, who can say? Maybe he will not come back at all.
What must be done?
You bet.
Can you tell me what Gabriel's case is about?
What?
Not specifically, of course, but in general. On our last case, we had to deal with a voodoo cult. I was just thinking if I just knew what he was up against, maybe I could do some research.
Well,
He left so quickly, I guess. He didn't have time to investigate here at all. And the Schattenjäger archives might have something pertinent in them, if I knew what to look for, that is.
yes, that is true. There is much to be learned from the Schattenjäger past.
Exactly. Gabriel is new at this, you know? And Wolfgang's not around to give him advice.
All right, young lady. I will tell you what it is you need to look for.
Yes?
Werewolf.
Yeah?
Werewolf?
Werewolf.
Werewolves?
Gabriel's new case involves werewolves?
You don't believe in such things.
I don't know. It's a little outside.
If you truly want to be an aid to a Schattenjäger, you will have to believe in such things. Things that are outside. If you cannot,
we're gonna try to beat this game today. Or maybe
All right.
we will not.
A
but
werewolf.
We will see.
What do you know about them? Werewolves, that is.
some things. This is not the first time that Rittersberg has seen the work of a werewolf, or even a werewolf itself.
Really?
Oh, no, not in my lifetime, you understand. But I was told of it when I was a boy. One was brought to town. It had killed many people. The Schattenjäger caught him. He was tried here.
When was this?
1700s, I think, somewhere around in there.
Can you hear the wind?
Thanks.
Bitte.
Like that? You don't hear the wind? Good, because it is activating the microphone quite a bit. But I really need to have the fan active because it's so humid today. It's really crazy.
Pretty damn cute. I wonder who he is.
Looks like Wolfgang.
I have no idea what that says. Look, I don't have anything to... I wonder who he is.
Wolfgang? Huh? Someone starts spamming Discord? No. The god of wind, after all. Yes.
Get away from here, American!
It's locked.
That is... And now she has to go away because of that. That potentially is a wind of God? No.
Hallo, meine Damen. Kann ich Ihnen behilflich sein?
Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen?
Gut, danke. Und Ihnen?
Gut. Ich bin hier auf Urlaub und
Let's try English, shall we?
yes. I've been studying German at home and I thought I knew a lot, but it's so different now that I'm actually here.
Books alone are poor language teachers. You'll pick it up. Is there something I can help you with?
My name is Grace Nakamura. I'm staying at Schloss Ritter, and you are?
You may call me Herr Habermas. Welcome to Rittersberg, Miss Nakamura.
It's nice to meet you, Herr Habermas. What can you tell me about Rittersberg?
It is a very old town. The walls around it were built in 1438, but the city is a few centuries older than that.
Have there always been Ritters in Rittersberg?
Yes, Martin Ritter built the castle in 1223, and the town grew up around it. I'm proud to say we still have Ritter blood here to this day.
This is a key.
What is this building?
This is the Rathaus.
The town hall? Oh, thank you. Do you keep Old Town records here? Criminal trial records?
Yes, we have files going back to the 12th century.
Great. Werner Hoover told me about a local trial that supposedly involved a werewolf. I'd like to learn more about it.
What was the date?
Sometime in the 1700s?
I'm afraid I would need a more specific time frame. We have many, many files.
Yes, of course. Thanks for your time.
Certainly. Good day.
I can't even see it as a quiz question. What? Nani? Huh? Gris Nakamura, Gris Tanaka.
I don't have anything to say right now.
Hello?
Guten Tag.
What?
I don't want to disturb her. It's no use. He doesn't speak English, and I can't communicate well enough in German. The Madonna.
She could begin to talk with a lot of other people. Then he's like, "Guten Tag," and she's like, "Oh no, what should I do?"
Jürgen Ritter, 1403 to 1461.
Guess what, guys?
Jürgen Ritter, 1403 to 1461. Jürgen Ritter, Jürgen.
Gracie, something's come up. I'm on a new case. Too bad you're not here to help, but Gerda can handle any research I need. I'll call or write as soon as I can. In the meantime, go ahead and fix up the shop a little if you want. You know, flowers and stuff, but don't go overboard. I kinda like the old place as is. I know I have a lot to decide, but that and the new book are going to have to wait. I have a feeling this is important. Tell Gran I send my love. Gabriel.
My notebook, my notebook, my notebook, my notebook, my notebook.
I don't create cares about flowers and decorations. Indeed.
My wallet, my wallet. It's a silver heart. Someone must have left it as a mourning gift. It's a silver heart. Someone must have... Martin Ritter, 1190 to 1253. These coffins are really old. These coffins are really old. And they're all Schottenjägers.
Schottenjäger. The Knights of Barnes.
St. Georg Church.
I would have never guessed that how you write it. You don't really write it like that. That's just a pun on Schattenjäger. Schattenjäger is written like this. But I write it with an O because, you know, shots. You know, they are shotting Jägermeister. Slurp. Schotten Jägermeister. Ah. We still need to find the key. I don't understand that reference. Shot glass. You know, shot 6 centiliter, or is it 3 centiliter? You drink a few, you become very drunk. You started doing like this, yeah? Yeah, I'm doing it quite fine today. Yeah, I'm not drunk on the way. Oh, what do you want to say? I'm not drunk. No, I'm sober. Quite sober today, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
I bet drunk Tappa is a backseater.
I thought Gabriel said this place was stripped.
Okay, I have no idea what we're supposed to do. We cannot find a key. Is it because I don't... You can it's probably hidden, like, oh, up here you press and you... Oh, there we have the key. Is it something like that? Inside the beginning? Yeah, exactly. Actually, there was a dude here blocking the way, and now he's gone, like magically, after we talked to a few certain people. Okay, so now we know what we're supposed to do.
I don't think I need that.
Rum.
I don't think I need that. I don't think...
No, don't go. You should get that hammer in case she needs to slay a werewolf. Yeah. And now a spear comes out of the hole and kills her. We went to Narnia. Someone's been using this passageway.
game. I want to save the game.
What? That is back. Oh, this is a new place. Right. Isn't this Gerda's room? It is.
That must be Wolfgang. Something to remember him by, I guess. That must be Wolfgang. Something to remember him by, I guess. That must be Wolfgang.
No. I want to see whatever is there. I guess you only go for that, huh? Okay. It was such a fan of Wolfgang. Yes. Indeed, Atame.
I can't go out that way. I don't want Gerda to know I'm in here.
Oh no. There is nothing in here. Okay, let's go back in them. The one key to rule them all. The one key to snare them all. She throw us on the wall and we will explode.
Gerda's clothes. Isn't she just as cute as a button?
I disagree, but I respect his opinion.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers. How convenient.
One second. Let's take a small break. There we go, I'm back. Welcome back, thank you.
How convenient. When the lord of the manor is slipping through the passageway to his amorous adventures, he can pick up a few flowers. The castle looks huge from here. They've got more rooms left to restore than I thought. The castle looks... The cat... The cat... The castle... The cat...
We got what we came for, the key. I think this is the Schattenjäger key. Oh.
Books on the occult. Here we go. Vampires, witchcraft, ghosts, Asian spirits. Lycanthropes.
How did you get in here?
Oh, hi.
How did you unlock the door?
The question is, why are you in here, Gerda? You're not a Schattenjäger.
Oh, I see.
All right. Look, let's just drop all the pretense, okay? Obviously, I found the passageway. I know what's been going on in this little Alpinian love nest, and really, I couldn't care less. If you want to screw around with your employer, that's none of my business. But what I won't put up with is assisting the Schattenjäger crap. I gave up school to work on this stuff because I thought it was important. I'm doing the research that Gabriel wanted, and so help me, I'm gonna be doing more than just research this time around. And I'm not gonna sit around and wait for him to call and give me permission. And if you don't like it, it's just too damn bad!
Okay, fine. You do the damn research. Damn it.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section. There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Holy crap, holy schmoly, indeed. Sacre crep. This doesn't accept the can and PS anymore. Yeah.
The Journal of Victor Ritter.
I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant. Biographies. There's nothing else on werewolf. I'm not sure what other case. Biography. There's nothing. I'm not sure. Biography. There's nothing. I'm not sure. There's nothing. I'm not. Biography. There's no. I'm not. There's no. There's. I'm not sure.
Oh no, don't text it. Okay, this is fine.
I suppose in the next Blake Backlash book, good old Fujitsu will be replaced by Hildegard.
Fujitsu.
Hard at work night?
Where's Fujitsu?
Who should I call? I don't need to call Professor Barkley right now.
Okay.
March 1864. To King Ludwig II, most gracious ruler of all Bavaria. I beg your forgiveness for my forthrightness in this letter, but I fear terribly for your Majesty's safety, and thus have no time for subtlety. I have heard that the one they call the Black Wolf is close to your Highness. I have been investigating this man for reasons I cannot name at present, and I have learned that he is extremely dangerous and can only have the most dire of motives at heart in anything he pursues. I beg your Highness only this. Please do not see this man alone, nor even with your servants only to guard you. I promise you, all will be made clear very shortly when my investigation is complete. For now, only keep yourself safe. Your most grateful servant, Christian von Ritter, Schloss Ritter, Rittersburg, Bavaria. I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet. It wasn't worth picking up the first time. I'm not. Chapter 3. Lycanthropy, the Ways of the Wolf. There are two categories of werewolf cases: false or lycanthropic disorder cases and genuine werewolf cases. Lycanthropic disorder. Lycanthropic disorder is a mental condition in which the subject, called a lycanthrope, believes that he or she is a werewolf. The subject does not actually change shape, but is nevertheless capable of being as dangerous as an actual werewolf. Most cases of supposed werewolfery are really the work of lycanthropic disorder victims, man to beast. In real werewolves, a physical change to wolf form does occur. The change can be voluntary, at will, or can be forced by certain cycles of the moon and certain sounds, such as howling. Werewolves and immortality. Werewolves are immune from aging and from most physical diseases due to the constant regeneration of their physical tissue. They can therefore be virtually immortal. However, they can be killed by any wound that destroys the heart or the brain, or any form of death that causes brain or heart damage, such as hanging or other oxygen deprivation methods. The mind of a werewolf. Though primarily a true wolf while in wolf form, there is some proof that the werewolf retains enough knowledge to assist his killing. Recognition of victims, evasion of traps, and human cunning have all been seen on werewolf cases. Becoming a werewolf. There are several ways to become a werewolf. They include being given the power of shape-shifting through sorcery, being cursed by someone whom you have wronged in some way, called the Lyconia curse, being bitten by a werewolf, and being born to a werewolf. In each case, the blood of the subject becomes tainted or cursed. Damnation. A person who becomes a werewolf against his will, birth, curse, or bite, is not completely damned until he tastes of human blood. Once he does, his soul is eternally damned and nothing may redeem him. Even without tasting of human blood, however, as long as the taint lays upon the immortal soul, it cannot enter into heaven and will remain chained to the mortal plane upon death. Werewolf packs. Like real wolves, werewolves can live alone for many years, yet the instinct for a pack often leads them away from their secretive lifestyles into revealing their nature to a priest or close associate, or converting another to a werewolfry for companionship. This is when the otherwise cagey werewolf opens himself to detection. Werewolf packs cause immense destruction. A pack consists of one werewolf who became a werewolf through sorcery, birth, or curse. In other words, his is the original tainted blood. This werewolf is called the alpha werewolf. The remaining werewolves in the pack are called beta werewolves because they became werewolves through the bite of the alpha and carry the alpha's tainted blood.
The Hunter German Family Club is probably a pack of werewolves. Yeah, it could be it.
Alpha and beta werewolves. The relationship between alpha and beta werewolves is a complex one. Once a subject is bitten by a werewolf, his or her life and death are doomed to the werewolf curse. The victim does, however, have some hope. As long as they themselves do not taste of human blood, the curse is reversible. If the alpha werewolf is killed through some action of the beta's curse is broken. It is important to note that whether the beta werewolf was bitten by the alpha werewolf himself or by another beta, it is the alpha who must be destroyed, the source of the original tainted blood. It is also an interesting note that since betas and alphas share the same common blood, an alpha cannot physically harm a beta of his own bloodline by his own hand without inflicting the same injury upon himself. However, if a beta is harmed or killed by another, it does not affect the alpha. Symptoms of werewolfry. When hunting for a werewolf, it is important to remember that your biggest clues will come through your suspects' personalities. Becoming a werewolf is not transparent, no matter how the victim tries to hide it. The tainted subhuman blood greatly alters the subject's own mind and personality, even physical appearance. Therefore, look for symptoms in your human suspects that include increasing violence, increasing aggression, unprovoked rages, insomnia, restlessness, and other bizarre behavior. Unfortunately, over time, these symptoms can be brought under control, so do not rely upon them exclusively.
Can leave a lot of the text for you to read yourself. Yeah.
A good
Indeed.
example of this comes from a case reported by the Ancient Priesthood Society, Manos del Sol of Brazil. A rash of werewolf killings there was tracked to a high-ranking officer in the army. The society became aware of the man mainly through rumors of his violent behavior and changed personality. The case was successfully resolved with a man's capture. Manos del Sol, men of the sun? I wonder if they're like Schattenjägers, only Brazilian. A good example of this.
The Nancy Drew games have an insane amount of articles for you to read, which can be really annoying. But then, when you look into other games, yeah, wait a second. Having the player read some text is good though. If you've seen like the latest Dragon Quest game, you need to read everything, all of the dialogue. Hehehe. And people doesn't seem to be complaining about it too much. But it is a drag. When I make games, it's going to be all either very few dialogues which you need to read out yourself, or nothing. Because, you know, voice acting in the doesn't mesh very well.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county, I set out to see if I could determine the cause. There had been rumors of a werewolf, and the dark signs did indeed seem to be present. The deaths had all occurred within a 40-kilometer range of woods, and at the heart was the village of Alfing. My assistant and I set a trap a short distance from the village. Though the beast had shown a propensity for human
Can you
flesh,
read it?
livestock had also been taken.
Numerous deaths at the hands of a marauding wolf being recorded in a neighboring county. I set out... Fuck. I set out to see if I could determine the cause. Sure, it is some stuff is a bit difficult to read, but it's not impossible.
It was a newling lamb we loosed in the thicket as a lure. We awaited downwind. For 2 nights the lamb bleated to no purpose, and once we had to fend off a hungry fox. But at last the beast himself took the bait. I might have missed him. The night was so dark, and the wolf himself was black. But my assistant saw the light of his eyes, and I heard the lamb's cries turn fearful. He had the poor dumb lamb by the throat when we sprang. He was swift and might have escaped, but his fatal mistake was to attack rather than run. My dagger struck through his chest and into his right lung. As I had agreed, we bound the wolf and tied shut its jaws. We brought it home to Rittersburg, still breathing, and turned it over to the magistrate. I pray for the man's unfortunate soul. May the law be swift and... He was swift, as I had agreed. God be praised for aiding his servant. From his hand came the strength and wisdom to end the killing. Victor Ritter, Schottenjäger, 20 April 1750. Who should I call?
None. This is Dr. Cheer writing. You mean by their writing style?
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
We still need to find our keys. They must be up there.
I'm not. It wasn't worth.
Aha! We were supposed to do it. She said that we shouldn't, but now we can do it after we read the books and so on. Now we can call.
Hello?
Professor Barkley, this is Grace Nakamura. I'm calling from Germany.
Germany? I thought you were in New Orleans.
I was, but anyway, it's rather important or I wouldn't have bothered you. Do you know anything about King Ludwig II of Bavaria?
Well, that's a hell of a thing to ask a man in the middle of the night. Late 1800s, right?
Yes.
This isn't really my field, but I think he was crazy or something.
I wish I knew. Do you know anyone who specializes in German history?
Yeah, I have a friend at the University of Berlin. I'll ring him. What's your number there?
It's 4989-555-7878.
Okay, I'll call you back if I remember this conversation in the morning anyway.
Great. Sorry again. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
I'm not quite ready to write the big hero yet.
490955556767.
I'm not quite.
We still need to find the keys. Four nine oh nine 324 3333. Yeah. You're right. What?
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern. König Ludwig. Sein Leben und sein Sieg. Die letzten Tage des König Ludwig II. German. That's not much help.
There's nothing else on werewolves in the occult section.
Looks like biographies. I wonder if Christian Ritter's journal is here. Christian Ritter, born 10 January 1820, ordained a Schattenjäger, died 4 March 1864. The 4th of March. That's the date on the letter.
I'm not sure what other case books would be relevant. January 1864. I am now in Prussia. The beast that brought me here has so far bested me. He is secretive and skillful. He has much self-control, unlike what I'd been led to expect. He seems to know almost before I do where and when I will be stalking him. He turns up his nose at my lures. 3 more disappearances have occurred, and I'm no closer to learning his identity nor finding his lair. I can't even prove he took them. Not a single corpse has been found. March 3rd, 1864. I have had a break at last. The key was in front of me all the time. The Black Wolf, he so daringly calls himself, for all to hear and none to truly see. It is worse than I could ever have suspected. He is not just a beast, but a monster. His jaws are already around some of the best throats in Europe. I return to Ritter's book tonight. I must warn those in danger and get someone to assist me. I am in over my head. There's nothing else on werewolves in... There's nothing...
Looks like biographies here. I wonder if there's anything on... Yes, Ludwig. König von Bayern. König.
There's nothing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. I'm not. There's no. There's no. There's no. There's no. There's. There's no. There's. There's. There.
Okay. Ah, okay. We don't need the key yet. So.
I don't have any.
Now a wolf appears and eats her.
Herr Huber?
Yes?
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
Of course. Everybody knows about Ludwig. He was the last true king Bavaria had. Why do you think I hang his portrait? Eh? Or that article on the wall? Eh? Do you know what that is? That is from the Munich newspaper the day after the king died. My great-grandfather saved it. It has been handed down to every first son. That is what Bavarians think of Ludwig.
What was Ludwig like? Why is he so revered?
Oh, he was a genius. He had a great mind, you know. Yeah. He built castles, is what he did, and kept on building them until they killed him.
Who killed him?
Them, those politicians. They said he was crazy. Got a doctor to sign some papers. They arrested him.
Then what happened?
What do you think? They killed him. Oh, they said it was suicide. But me, I don't believe that. It was murder.
Kill them all. Oui.
Thanks.
Bitte.
How you doing, Energy? Is it bedtime? And yeah. Gotta eat, be back later. Ah. Yeah. Have a good one, Energy.
I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment. I don't have anything to say to Herr Huber at the moment. I don't want to disturb.
Let's talk to everybody. I mean, I woke up for a few hours ago. Maybe... yeah, 5 hours ago, and I still feel
Hello
like sleepy.
again. Did you need something else?
I think we could do it like this. I think this is a bit smarter for us to have our head in.
Remember that werewolf trial I'd asked you about? I have a date now. April 1750.
Excellent. Let me go look.
Actually, even better.
I heard of this case when I was a boy. But I always thought it was just a scary tale. I never thought to look in the archives.
You prefer
It
right
was there,
side?
all right.
Okay.
What did you want to know?
Why did they bring the wolf
better.
to Rittersburg?
Nice.
I know the Schattenjager lived here, but why didn't he just...
Kill it where he found it? I don't know. Let's see.
Yeah, I prefer the right side as well.
Yes. They wanted to know what man it was, who it was.
They brought it here so it would change back?
Yes, exactly.
What happened to the alleged werewolf?
He was interrogated for 2 days. He confessed his guilt. The trial took place on the 3rd day, and he was sentenced to death by quartering and the stake. He was given a final meal. He asked to see a confessor, and this was granted. He died at dawn the following day.
They pulled off his limbs and burned him?
Don't think harshly of us, miss. That was a long time ago.
Where was the werewolf kept while it was here?
The dungeon. There's a dungeon in the rat house basement. We don't use it anymore, of course. Haven't for many years.
Did it change back?
That's what it says. They put the wolf in a cell, and the next morning they found a man in there. A laborer from out of town identified him as Baron von Raleigh from Alfing.
And then we get to know that it was just someone who swapped out the wolf with a person.
Why did they want to find out who the werewolf was?
I would guess. Yes. It says here that a group of villagers were sent to the werewolf's hometown once they learned its human identity.
Why? They thought there were more of them there?
In those days, the family of the identified werewolf would be in great danger. Many believed such curses were handed down through the bloodline. Was there anything else?
I suppose not.
Actually,
Unless... Is there any way I could see the dungeon?
It would be my pleasure.
the guy in the bar said that a politician killed the king. And there is a politician in the club.
Everything's been kept the way it was when the dungeon was in use. We show it off to tourists sometimes. Are you all right, miss?
I'm fine. It's just that this place is so claustrophobic.
I tell you what, normally this place is locked to keep out the village children. I'll leave it open. You can come and go as you please.
Would you? Thank you so much.
You are most welcome. Goodbye, and good luck.
Bye.
Looks like she has also become a Schattenjäger. She's getting visions.
He asked to see a confessor. That's the church in the square. That's the church in the square. That's the church in the square.
Now I missed the weird intro from the first game. Oh, yeah.
That's the
That
church.
one. Let's go to the church. Guten Tag. Hello.
Hallo. Haben Sie Kirche Papiere von 1750?
Wie bitte?
Papiere, Geschichte von 1750. Was hat ihr gesagt? Sprechen Sie Englisch?
Nein, leider, ich spreche nicht Englisch.
All right. Danke.
Bitte schön.
You like the music? Yeah.
I don't want to disturb her. The Madonna. The Madonna. I don't think he'd be interested in that. I don't think. I don't think he. Saint Georg, patron. Saint Georg, patron saint of the Schattenjägers. Martin Ritter. These. It's a silver heart.
Yeah, we can't remove it. Okay, so now what? What are we supposed to do now? I have no idea. Let's do this again.
I had a thought while I was in the dungeon.
Yes?
You mentioned that Baron von Rawlik was allowed to give a last confession. I suppose the priest was from St. George's?
I suppose it was.
Would there be a record of the last confession? It might tell us more about the Baron's life.
Good idea, young lady. Those records are in German, though, and Father Getz doesn't speak English. Do you think this would really help your Schattenjäger?
I'm not sure. It couldn't hurt.
All right. I'll write you a note. You give it to Father Getz, and he'll see if they have a record of the confession. If they do, you bring it back here to me, and I'll help you translate it, okay?
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
Certainly.
You got my curiosity up too, you know.
Such a nice old man. Yeah. So many people nice in this game. Yep.
Entschuldigen Sie bitte.
Ja.
Das hier ist von Herrn Habermas.
Ein Moment, bitte. Das ist für Sie.
Dankeschön.
Right, Otto.
Hello again. Did you need something else?
If we beat this game today or tomorrow, should we wait with Gabriel Knight 3 until next weekend? Or should we begin it on Tuesday? A lot of people have said that Gabriel Knight 3 is one of the worst games ever made.
I have the church file.
So,
Excellent.
not sure if you will be interested in that point of click. One of the worst? Oh yeah. I mean, people I've been in a few.
This is in English. It's from a lawyer in Buenos Aires. It's addressed to St. Georg's Church. The date is 1764.
What's it say?
It's a request for information about the death of Baron Klaus von Ralleck. It says it's for the family. I assume someone answered it. Curious?
What?
The seal on the envelope.
A wolf?
Okay. The last confession. The Ralleck family took the symbol of a black wolf to represent their great skill at the hunt. Let me see. Klaus von Ralleck says that he lived up to the family symbol too well. His friends nicknamed him the Black Wolf, but he confessed it was more because he was prideful and treated his villagers and women very badly. He was much feared. The Baron confesses that a life of sin brought the werewolf curse upon him. Listen to this. A gypsy camp, Hungarians, came to Alfing one day. He wanted one of their young women. He had her brought to his castle by force, and there he...
Raped her?
Raped her, yes. He intended to release her, but before he did, the girl killed herself. The next day, an old gypsy woman from the camp cursed him, saying that he was to become the shape that his name and his crimes showed his heart to be.
I see.
Soon afterwards, her curse came about. Klaus von Ralleck began to change, to run at night as wolf, to kill and eat human flesh. He begs forgiveness from God and from his wife and son. He says he welcomes his punishment, if only it will pay for his sins and save his family from further pain. That is all that is written.
Wow. Thank you.
I'll return this to Father Getz for you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you, young lady. And to your Schattenjäger.
No, heinous deeds should be shouted out louder than anything and be brought down with judgment and despair. Ne? Did you sleep well? You're yawning early. Well, I have a window full open. I have the fan on. I sweat a lot. I can say that I did sleep incredibly well, but the heat is killing us. The heat is knocking us out. I wonder how hot is it in my room at the moment. 1 second. Oh! Yeah. You sure don't sleep well when it is warm. It's 30 degrees outside in the shadow, and it's 30 degrees inside here as well. No wonder I'm being... I need one more. If Dapper doesn't come back in 15 minutes, we're legally allowed to report that he turned into a werewolf? Yeah, definitely. Oh. Welcome back, thank you! Alright, let's do some. Okay, this part I don't really understand.
All right, Knight, I've got your research.
Type master.
Now, I just need somewhere to send it to.
I don't have anything to say to her right now.
I found the items that Gabriel wanted. Did he tell you where to send your research?
Yes, his lawyer's office in Munich.
Can I get the address?
Harald Übergrau, Marienplatz 21, München.
Thanks.
There's no one there.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Womit kann ich Ihnen dienen?
Das Päckchen soll nach München gehen.
7,40 Mark bitte.
Dankeschön.
Bitte sehr.
That'll give him something to chew on.
All right.
Guten Abend.
How are you? Is this the castle of the shot and joggers here?
Yes, but
How exciting! Come along, Emma.
We are so thrilled to be here. Emil said it's the 1990s, for heaven's sake. The shot and joggers are probably long gone. Well, of course they aren't, I said. A family like that doesn't just dry up and blow away. The good Lord's put his mark on them.
Who are you?
I was just wondering the same thing, dear. Neither of you girls look like the heroic type, but who am I to judge? God chooses his soldiers, and who am I to put in my 2 cents?
No, we're the Smiths from Merrimack, Pennsylvania. This is my wife, Merle. You can call me Emil.
My husband. If I don't get right to the point, he'll get there for me.
It's nice to meet you both.
Well, how did you hear about the Schottenjägers?
Oh, we're demonologists. My wife makes it her business to know a lot about a lot of different things. She's a regular, what you call, occultist scholar, aren't you, Mother?
That's right.
Yeah.
I read about you all when I was studying an old witch trial last spring, and I have been dying to get over here ever since.
Well, so nice of you to stop by, but I'm afraid the Schottenjäger isn't here right now. I'll let him know you called, though.
Oh, no. And I was so hoping to talk shop. We fighters of darkness are so rare these days.
Don't I know it? Can't scare one up to save your soul.
It's not your fault, Missy. I told Merle to call before he came.
People just don't take you seriously unless you're standing right there. You know that, Em.
Well, it's rather late, and if you're driving, you might as well, go out right now.
Don't worry about that. We're going to spend the night at the guest house in town. That's right.
Stop by tomorrow, won't you, dear? You and I can exchange stories at least.
We'll see.
Well, come on, Merle. These ladies are tired. I think we ought to go.
But, Em.
Come on, let's go.
Em.
Good night, ladies.
Good night.
Good night. What's wrong?
It's not your fault. This just happens, ma'am. I'm sorry.
I'll get her some water.
Give me your hand.
Oh.
I see danger. Someone close to you is in danger.
Gabriel?
I see something like a wolf. A black wolf.
Now, don't you worry, miss. My Merle is going to be all right. This just happens sometimes, that's all. It just happens. Come on, Merle. Let's go. Come on.
So she also gets those visions.
What happened?
I don't know.
Looks like she's a Schottenjäger too.
Or as close as you can get to it. Chapter 3, continue. I'm sure she wants to be. You never know. What? Love at first sight. I don't know, this was Hatoful Boyfriend. The prequel. Hatoful Boyfriend is amazing. Yeah. Shame Duffy won't play the first one. Yep, you know it. We will not do the first.
I don't need anything else right now.
First of all, let's make a save. Call it Dappa 3. And then we make another save on Dappa. There we go. Just in case if something problematic happens.
I take it the Hube is a Catholic.
Okay, so we dreamt of the prey, and then the black wolf,
I don't think the Ubers want me in their private bedrooms.
It was totally a sacred crib.
China. Oh, homie. I don't need anything else right now.
Let's go out there.
Who should I call? I don't have anything to write about at the moment.
Oh, newspaper. Kille Würfelschlagen in den Staatswetter.
It looks like there's been another wolf killing.
Det
And
lät
this one
som
occurred last night in downtown
grausamste.
Munich.
Vorfall världstige Bevölkerung in Angst und Schrecken und der Barden. Se här matchlos heute Morgen keinen Überabend Kille Wölfe. Ihre sechstes Opfer gefahren und das mitten in der Innenstadt. In einer Nebenstraße der Dienerstraße nicht weit von Marienplatz und dem Rathaus schlugen die Mordbisten zu. Dergleich wurden gegen 1:15 Uhr in der Autostraße entdeckt, als die Pflastersteine in dem kleinen oft noch in der Mitte blutbadert waren.
At least it is good German pronunciation exercise. Oui. Sacre bleu? Sounds like you're just insulting someone. Yes. I like German though.
Ja.
You know. Ah, nice. Some nice breezes.
I was hoping for a Mercedes.
Let's drive. Then the black wolf attacks us. Right? Lock, fan, Marie, Universität. Okay, let's begin by getting mail. Oh.
Das vereinbaren Sie am besten mit meiner Sekretärin. Gut. Ja, danke.
Sorry about that.
I was hoping you'd stop by. I have a package for you.
Really?
This is one.
Must be from Gertie.
I trust this morning finds you well, Mr. Knight.
Hell, I'm lucky it's found me at all. You can call me Gabriel, by the way.
Oh, of course. Call me Harald. Harry's okay too.
Thanks, Harry. I don't have anything else to say right now. Well, I'm off. See you, Harry.
Goodbye.
White sausage. I don't think she speaks much English.
Why did we even go there? Because we got mail. Address package?
March 18th, 1994. Gabriel, you might as well know, I'm in Rittersburg. I wasn't about to sit in New Orleans and let you have all the fun. Besides, if it goes anything like last time, you're gonna need my help. I've been doing the research Gerda said you wanted. Enclosed is a book you might find useful. It looks a little outdated, but then I've never dealt with werewolves before, so it's hard to be sure. There's also some werewolf history right here in town. I found some clues pointing to a werewolf called the Black Wolf. He's cropped up in a couple of places, including here in Rittersburg in 1750, and in association with Ludwig II, a Bavarian king that died in 1886. It's all ancient history, I know. but something tells me that it is relevant. I'm not sure where to go from here, except to look into Ludwig II. Ask around about the Black Wolf in Munich and see what you find out. Also, let me know if you want me to research Ludwig or join you there. I'm sending this to your lawyer, but I'll need to contact you directly. Send your address and phone number ASAP. Herr Huber is being stubborn and won't tell me. Be careful and write.
Damn it, what the hell is Grace doing here? At least she's off in the ozone somewhere. The Black Wolf, Ludwig II. She's really losing it.
Alright.
I don't have time to worry about this historical stuff at the moment.
Alright.
I don't have time.
Okay. He doesn't have time to check that stuff out, huh?
Chapter 3. There are two categories of werewolf cases. False or lycanthropic, man to beast. Werewolves and immortality. The mind of
You
a
already
werewolf.
read this with Grace.
Werewolf packs. Werewolf packs cause symptoms of werewolf. Therefore, look for symptoms.
Oh, okay, you didn't have to read them.
So much for the old zoo wolves theory.
I don't like Gabriel's actor. You prefer the you prefer Tim Curry, right? Yeah, sounds really bored all the time. Yeah. Not unlike that pedo bear Tim Curry, huh? We always had something sensual to ask about or come up with, and it makes his character feel like even more of a yerk. Yep.
They're busy. I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the
They're
language.
not busy.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language. I'd give it a shot.
To be fair, you're right. But that's part of, he's not as creepy. Yeah, but that was the charm of Gabriel Knight in the first game. You see, even you liked it. Sure, it might be a bit, you know, opinions in the beginning, but then it kind of grows on you, right?
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Well, this guy is just more monotonous, bit bored about everything, huh?
But I think even this dude will. I don't know about liking him. You sure? You sure?
Good morning, Herr Knight. I'm afraid there's no one here at the moment. They're all busy with their daily tasks. You are, however, welcome to
I like
use
this
the club.
guy.
So I've been
This dude has a really good smug
Thank
face.
you, Xavier. You're so kind.
You know, when he begins like, maybe makes him a real asshole.
Dead things.
I'm not sure if they try to go for a boring voice, but more of a more serious, more veteran-like, more Metal Gear. I bet by the third game he will.
It's in German.
I bet by the third game he will have one eye. The Big Boss Syndrome.
Nice plan.
plant hunter. I don't go for wolves. I hunt plants, trees. And
Logged.
this is the last plant.
Nice plant.
See? Save the trees from Gabriel Knight. Oh, he only. Oh, he go. Oh. I mean, if we beat this game, we could try out the third game a bit to see if it's any good. If it's any good, we save it for the weekend. If it's bad, we could do it straight away. And maybe jump into Phantasmagoria 1. Precisely because it's bad? Oh, you want to save it for a weekend because it's bad. Okay, okay, let's go for it. If that's what you want, Ottoma, if that's what you want, we'll save the third game for the epic weekend then.
I don't think I should get too comfy around here.
Or maybe it's super good and it's just people
Dead things.
overreacting about that game.
I don't think I should get too comfy around here. I don't think I should get too comfy around here. I don't think I should.
Cannot check those for keys.
Dead things. Just the right size for the big bad wolf to come down the chimney. Unless he's already here.
Mind if we chat for a moment?
Anything to be of service, sir.
So, tell me about the club.
What about it?
How long has the club been around?
Since 1970.
No way. The old Royal Bavarian Hunting Lodge? It's older than that, isn't it?
Die Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is ancient. This particular form of it is new.
What happened in 1970?
Baron von Glauer came. He brought a new vision. The lodge had nearly died out. Hunting is not so popular as it used to be.
Were you here when von Glauer joined?
Baron von Glauer. He hired me later, in 72.
How many members are there?
There are 5 now, not including you. I'm not sure of your status.
5? You mean the men that were here last night make up the entire club?
Quantity is not an overriding concern with us, Herr Knight. The Baron personally interviewed and approved each new member. Despite your own experience, this club is extremely exclusive. Not everyone would fit in.
No, I don't suppose they would. How often do the club members go hunting?
As a group, once a month or so.
Once a month? Hell, I thought y'all were hunters. Back home, you don't get out there and spill a little blood at least once a week. The other men start looking at you funny.
Organized club hunts are once a month. Members can use the club's lodges anytime on a more casual basis, and they frequently do.
So, tell me about the club members.
I don't gossip about our members, Herr Knight.
Gossip? With you? Please. I've never met anyone as obviously discreet as you.
Thank you.
Bet you could drop a load if you wanted to, though. You probably know more about what goes on around here than anyone.
True. At least I used to. But with all these new people coming in, I'm not sure I know anything anymore.
All these new people? You mean I'm not the only fresh blood?
No, Herr Dr. Klingman was only accepted a few weeks ago.
Really? Who brought him in?
I was not in on the discussion, so I really couldn't say. But I'm sure there was more thought behind his acceptance than yours.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
Ooh, he has.
Alrighty. Alright, Xavier. Thanks.
So except after the farm incident. You bet.
And I thought Germans only drank beer. I don't think I should get too comfy around here.
I like this track, it's so sinister.
It just leads to a back alley.
Okay, and we don't... Hey.
Nice plant.
Come on,
nice
maybe
plant.
there's a key there. Okay then. For now, we're done here.
Guess I figured out where last night's killing took place.
It was in the back alley, wasn't it?
Isn't that the detective from the paper? I wonder who the victim was this time. Looks like a television news crew. I don't think they'd know much about it. I don't think they'd know much about it. I don't think they'd know. I don't think they. Looks like a television news. I don't.
Commissar Lieber. My name is Gabriel Knight. I've been trying to get in touch with you at the station.
He's not listening. I don't think they'd know much about it. Looks like a television news crew.
Alright. Now, maybe now we can use the back alley to get in there. Or maybe we need to wait until some later time.
It just leads to a back alley.
A back alley which is yeah, okay. We'll do it later then, maybe.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
I think we're done here.
No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't even try to talk my way in. They don't look dangerous. They don't look dangerous. They don't look dangerous. Klingman's office is locked.
Mannhofen, Dachau, Butchenau, Hiemerandplatz, Donnersberger Brücke.
I don't need to do anything else at the lab.
Okay. Then let's go back then. To lock them.
I don't have anything to write about at the moment. I don't have time to worry about this historical.
Okay.
So much for the old zoo wolves. So much for the.
Oh!
Baron Friedrich von Glauer. He lives in the Perlacker district.
Where did we get this one?
It's from the Ritter family lawyers.
Okay, so... that is our next way to go then.
I was hoping for.
Can we see the new location now? Padilla. Awesome!
Entschuldigung, Baron. Gabriel Knight ist hier, c'est Suzanne. Lassen Sie bitte ihn herein.
That one is pointing out so much. I need to be more aware of that. Damn it, Papa.
Gabriel, what a pleasure to see you so soon. Bringen Sie uns bitte ein zweites Glas Wein.
Hope I'm not taking advantage of your kind invitation.
Well, my invitations are meant to be kept. Come, warm yourself. I hope you like wine. I got hooked on the grape when I lived in France.
It's fine, Baron.
Call me Friedrich.
All right.
Good. I like to have things settled.
It's him.
You were going to tell me how you found the club and about your hunting in America.
Oh, there must be more interesting subjects.
No doubt. You are a man who runs deep, I suspect.
On my off days.
I find nothing more stimulating than a new companion. A fresh mind with treasures to reap. New thoughts like rare birds uncovered and examined, one by one. It is only when people know each other well that they run out of things to say.
May we never be so cursed.
Yeah, he's definitely a werewolf. He's probably the black wolf. Most likely. I know, he's dropping so many puns on werewolf stuff. The way he said that about needing more companions, fresh mind, so on, sounds so much like he's an alpha trying to get some more beta werewolves. At least that just vibes probably designed that way. They're not even trying to hide it, yeah.
That's a great mask. Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest.
Interesting. Is it African?
No, Indian. I picked it up in Brazil.
Huh. Von Glauer says it's Indian. Von Glauer says it's Indian. Von Glauer.
I don't think the Baron... I don't think the Baron... I don't... Are you from Munich originally?
No, I was raised abroad. But both of my parents had deep Bavarian roots.
Really? Where abroad?
All over. France, England, South America, North America. I love to travel.
So tell me about your family.
The Von Glovers? We are not nearly as old a line as the Ritters, I'm afraid.
Do you have a wife? Children?
Good God, no.
You sound like someone else I know.
I've been picking up on certain similarities between us. Do you have relatives? How fares the Ritter family tree?
I'm the last.
I too. I suppose all trees eventually stop bearing fruit.
How'd you end up here?
My circumstances were probably not much different than your own. I wanted to return to the land of my ancestors, and so I did. Which reminds me, you were going to tell me how the Ritter family ended up in America.
My grandfather. He left the family and went to New Orleans.
But you chose to return to the family. Why?
If you want to know the truth, I didn't have a hell of a lot of choice.
Yes. I understand.
Tell me about the club.
I'd prefer it if you formed your own opinions. To be perfectly frank, I could use a fresh perspective. That's one reason why I invited you to join us.
Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right.
Gunther! Würden Sie das bitte
What's
reinigen?
up, too?
You barely got me.
Are you all right?
Yeah.
Danke.
Yeah.
I feel so clumsy. Danke, Gunther. What was it you asked again?
I asked if you'd ever heard of the Black Wolf.
Of course, you did. I suppose you just startled me. These killings in the papers, they've really got me derailed.
Any particular reason?
People getting slaughtered. Children. In broad daylight. Nature can seem cruel, but it is orderly. It does not waste or torture. Not like this. And with the club espousing what we do, our philosophy does not support this kind of thing.
I'm sure that's true.
I apologize. It's just, I am concerned that we are not put in the best of light under these circumstances. To promote hunting when these atrocities in the papers. You must understand, the nature I promote is not a murderer. When a healthy beast kills, it takes only what it needs to survive, and it does so respectfully. It is only the man who is capable of such a pointless slaughter. I'll be glad when this has passed. I'm sure the other men feel the same way.
How about telling me about the other club members?
Ah, my select few. You find them valuable friends once you get to know them.
Did most of them come to the club through you?
For the most part. Though occasionally, fate throws one into my lap.
All of the men at the club are from wealthy German families, I gather.
Yes, but it's not quite that simple. I am a believer in self-determination. Each man at the club must also be personally accomplished and gifted.
Really?
Absolutely. For example, von Eigner owns one of Germany's biggest meat butchering plants, and he runs an elite private brewery. It's true he inherited the business, but he's expanded it a great deal.
A butchery? Huh. And the others?
Price is recognized as one of the best trial lawyers in Germany. He seems pleasant enough in person, but you would be surprised how vicious he can be in a courtroom.
And Henneman?
Is with the government. He has a prominent position and is an acknowledged contender for higher office.
Really? How high?
There have been newspaper reports that predicted the highest.
That would be convenient for his friends, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Such men are an asset to everyone who knows them.
And Baron von Zell?
Von Zell's family owned the majority of stock of one of Munich's oldest banks.
In his own personal accomplishments?
Gar is a quite promising young man. He was always top of his class, the best at anything he did.
I keep picking up a past tense here.
You haven't seen him at his best. He's going through a rough spot lately, I'm afraid.
I see.
I'm not sure what else to say.
I should get going.
All right. Visit me again. Soon.
All right. Oh.
No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't even try to talk my way in.
There's still stuff here in parallel.
Von Glaus. Von Glaus. Von Glaus says it's Von Glaus.
I'm not sure what else to say. I'm not sure what...
Okay. Let's talk with him a bit.
Do you know anything about King Ludwig II?
But naturally. Have you been running into him much on your tour of Munich?
Running into him? Isn't he dead?
Yes, long dead. But he is still everywhere, like your Marilyn Monroe or Elvis. He is the Bavarian enigma.
So what's the big deal about this Ludwig guy?
They call him the fairy tale king. He's very romantic and mysterious, you know. He built castles and now they are huge tourist attractions.
Castles? Where are they?
Oh, let's see. Herrenchiemsee is about 3 hours southeast. Neuschwanstein is southwest of the border with Switzerland, about 2.5 hours. I can have my secretary draw you a map, if you like, but most German maps have them already marked.
No, thanks. I wasn't thinking of going myself. But it does seem like a harmless enough activity for someone else I know. So this guy's just a dead king, right? And these castles are just out in the countryside, hours from Munich.
Yes.
Perfect. Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
No. Sorry.
That's all right. I'm sure it's nothing.
I don't have...
Well, I'm off.
All right. Let's see here. Let's go back and see if they are done at that incident. See if we can do find some stuff. This place is pretty nasty since you have to wait for the scrolling for quite some time.
He's not listening. I don't think that... Looks like a television news. I don't think...
Okay.
I think I've pumped that...
Okay, we can't do anything here as of yet. Ugh.
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak the language.
Okay, we cannot do anything more here.
No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't...
Lock them then?
It's a water trough. Ground's a bit muddy.
Just checking everything. Just in case. Oh, we can write now. Perfect.
I'd better make sure Gracie keeps busy. Elsewhere.
And the love story continues. Alright, I take it we're done here. Boom, 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 boom. I kinda like this hint thing that they got going on here. So we go to... Oh no, well, now we have to go from left to right again. Ugh. This is the worst part. Boom, 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 boom,
I'd give it a shot, but I don't speak. That's taken care of.
See it like that. Daddy, there's still more to do in Lockham? I'm supposed to write another letter, baby.
I'm not sure what else to say.
No!
No point in going back in there.
Okay, what is the more... Okay, it's time to look up. Wait, what? Kaku clock shop? What? There's a place we haven't been yet in the Marienplatz? It's a Kaku shop? Where? Where? Is this it? Is this it? Oh my, you could enter this. Hey, I have one of those clocks. I have one of those. That is such a good clock. Seriously, the cuckoo clock.
Hello.
Grüß Gott.
I feel just right at home. Which one do you have? These? Sure, I don't have one with these horns on, but like this one. This, yeah. I think I have an exam. They look pretty cool. They are awesome.
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist. Authentic Black Forest cuckoo clocks. Authentic Black Forest. Authentic. He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist. He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist.
Cute.
Yeah, well, there is in there this sound thing, you know, to wake up, you know, in the morning.
An alarm clock.
Yeah, alarm clock, ja, richtig, ja.
How much is it?
Wie viel? 60 marks.
I don't have a wallet, do I?
He doesn't strike me as a sparkling conversationalist.
I'll take that woodpecker clock.
60 marks, bitte.
That's all right. I'll take it as it is.
Dankeschön.
Well, you still need the chains and weightings. You need more than just 2 hands, you know. You need a package. It is historically incorrect or physically incorrect. This is an outrage. Oh, wait a second. We can actually use items on lever? I thought that since he was ignoring us, we couldn't do anything with him. Okay. We can. This game is evil.
Commissar Lieber, my name is Gabriel Knight. I need to discuss some evidence with you.
What do you want? I'm busy here.
That's
I have some evidence here that contradicts your Zubal's theory. I was wondering if maybe we could discuss it.
Look, I don't know who you are or what you think you're doing, but I don't have time for this.
Yes, sir. I don't think Commissar Lieber would be impressed with that. I don't...
Is this where we need to splice the tape recording? Huh? Nani? Okay. This is amazing. You're going to see something amazing here. This is just pure.
Nice plant. It just leads to a back alley.
Yes. Harry Potter?
It won't do much good to keep trying it. It's locked.
Wait, is that what?
Nice plant. I don't think
What?
I think I've pumped that particular.
I'm not so sure about what the fuck we're doing here at the moment. Oh, okay, I see.
Somebody's at the door.
I can hear.
But that one shouldn't sound like it's knocking. It should sound like cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. We want the keys.
Everything all right?
Everything is fine, Herr Knight.
Such an upstanding citizen, huh?
I should probably return those keys first before Xavier notices they're gone. Nice plan. I think I've pumped that particular well dry.
Möchte wissen, wer das ist.
It's time to save the game.
Aren't some of these endangered species? Aren't some of these endangered species? Just a guess, but I don't think this stuff has much to do with hunting. What the hell do these guys hunt anyway? Ninjas? Photos of the club hunts. Looks like Von Glauer and Von Zell monopolized the camera. Or the hunts. Photos of the club hunts. Looks like Von Glauer and Von Zell monopolized the camera. Or the hunts. What the hell do these guys hunt? What the hell do... Just a guess. Just.
Ooh, we found something. And a human skull.
Rice, Von Agner, Henneman. I met them all last night. I wonder what these figures mean. Rice, Von Agner. Rice, Von...
Mr. Knight?
Hey.
This room is for members. Only.
Oh, sorry. The door was open. I'll go up.
Wait! I'd better make sure you do not take another unexpected detour.
Right.
After you. Sava, kommen Sie!
Ja, Baron Von Zell?
I found the basement door unlocked and Herr Knight below. Perhaps you could keep a better eye on the keys in the future.
I will, Baron Von Zell.
This sounds so angry.
Dead things. Gotta love 'em.
But now let's talk with him.
May I speak with you, Baron von Zell?
Yes? What is it?
So, what do you do for a living, Baron von Zell?
For a living? My family is in banking, Herr Knight. What do you do for a living?
Me? I'm a writer.
A writer? How aggressive of you.
Hunting?
I take it you're particularly fond of hunting. I noticed the photographs downstairs. You and the Baron sure do get around.
We are the best? You may find that out for yourself someday.
Oh, I'm anxious for us to hit the field. I have a feeling there's a lot I could learn from you.
You may find yourself more challenged than you can imagine.
True. I don't get in as much practice as I'd like, and hunting's like any other sport. The more you do it, the better you get.
Bullshit. Hunting is a matter of the spirit, of will.
So it is.
However,
He sounds like a newbie.
Evan could see that von Glover and I have had more practice than the others in the club. We used to hunt together quite a bit.
Used to. You don't hunt together anymore?
No, not often.
Why?
How about telling me about the other club members?
I have a better idea. Why don't you tell me about yourself?
Like what?
For example, why are you in Munich?
Oh, I'm just vacationing and thought I'd stop by on my way through.
Really? And where are you staying in Munich?
He lives here.
Outside of town a ways.
Which suburb?
I'm on a farm, actually. And you know...
No! Oh, I did that again. I had my finger resting and then
Are
I
you
hit
and Von
click.
Glauer too busy to hunt much these days, or have you all fallen out?
I suppose I've simply outgrown him.
Really? In what way?
You wouldn't understand.
Oh. Have you ever heard of the Black Wolf?
No.
He has.
The club seems to be an exciting place. Do y'all travel much as a group?
No.
Really? You don't hunt abroad?
We are all very busy men.
No, isn't that odd? So, how do you like the club?
Herr Knight, if you wish to learn about the club, you should keep your mouth shut and observe.
You mentioned that y'all don't go on hunting trips abroad?
We do not.
But those trophies in the basement, y'all really have white tigers in Germany or lions?
The majority of what the club hunts are far more common species, Herr Knight. The trophies in the basement are exceptions, and they were obtained quite legally.
Oh, you misunderstand me, Baron von
I think not. In any case, the basement is not public territory, and its contents are, therefore, none of your concern.
Of course, I do apologize.
As a guest of this club, the why you are a guest of this club is a mystery to me. But as a guest, perhaps you should limit your prowling and sniffing to areas which you are offered openly by those who belong here.
You're so right.
Aggression. Yes, Otome, but you know what aggression means. He's one of the better. Ah, good, we're still here. I still want to talk with Xavier, but...
I think I've pumped that particular well.
Okay. Then... we will go to the Baron.
There's something about the club I don't quite understand.
Yes?
I get the feeling you're not your average, ordinary hunting club.
No?
Well, that room in the basement, for instance.
I gather you've been exploring.
Well, the door was open.
It doesn't matter. You are right. Yes. The Königliche Bayerische Hofjagdloge is more than just a hunting club. We share certain philosophical beliefs as well.
I'm curious about these philosophical beliefs of yours. Can I talk you into enlighten me?
Are you really interested?
Yes.
I'm glad. You seem to be the sort of man who would appreciate our way of thinking. The men at the club and I, it is our desire to reconnect with our true physical nature.
Go on.
Think of it this way. What makes man different from any other species on this planet?
We can use tools.
Civilization. Of course. Oh, it's not a bad thing, human society.
And civilization. Now,
But it has
civilization
come at a terrible price.
exists in every species.
Through civilization, man has lost his physical self, his sensory power, his instinct, if you will. He became fat and lazy.
Kisho?
A dulled, rusted blade.
And those are my good days.
Picture a beast in the woods. It is alert. It smells. It sees. It feels everything around it. It can tell where some other animal has passed days before, where food is to be found.
Kisho wolf.
It can sense danger. You put civilized man in the woods, and he's comparably deaf, dumb, and blind.
I hear you, but isn't some of that related to physical makeup? Our senses of smell and hearing aren't as sharp as those of wolves, for example.
That's just it. Surely men once had those abilities. As generations of city dwellers failed to use their most acute senses, genetically they started to fall away, the way limbs wither when not exercised. I believe we can hold this degeneration. And not only hold it, but recover that which was lost.
It's an interesting concept. Do you have any proof that such powers are recoverable?
Proof? I felt things myself. Keener hearing, sharper smells, but documentable proof? That is harder. to what extent we can recover these primal abilities, and what some of those abilities might prove to be. That is what we still struggle to find out.
You're very convincing, Friedrich. There's no doubt that the potential is fascinating.
Alright, we're doing quite good, Kishore. How you doing?
How does one go about trying to get back in touch with one's physical self? Does it have something to do with hunting?
You are right. That's part of it, yes. Man is, or was, a predator. But unfortunately, he was too smart for his own good. He figured out how to raise his prey in pens. Hunting helps us get back in touch with our predator soul.
Do you? Get back in touch with your predator soul?
Some of us have been more successful at tapping into that than others.
So how has this philosophy affected the men in the club?
The men at the club are all excellent specimens who have used the philosophy to increase their success and power.
So your woods becomes corporate headquarters, your prey the competition.
Some of the technique can be applied, yes. When the senses are primed, one can pick up all sort of feedback that is normally lost in the haze.
Speaking hypothetically, do you think it would be possible to take this philosophy too far?
Funny that should occur to you so quickly. It hadn't occurred to me for the longest time. I hope not.
Okay.
I'm not sure what else to say.
Looks like we're done here.
Well, I hate to say it, but I should go.
It's been a rare pleasure.
Yeah. I've been kind of isolated over here myself.
I'll see you at the club tonight, won't I?
Oh, right.
And perhaps you'd like to come over for a drink after that? It will give us a chance to talk some more about the others.
I'd like that. Thanks.
Oh.
No point in going back in there at the moment. I can't even try to talk my way in.
Oh. Okay, so we're done with Perlach, but we're not done in Marienplatz. Let's see if we can do some more stuff in Marienplatz. There's something we have forgotten, but what could that be? I just want to see if we have talked to this dude enough.
I don't have anything else to say.
Good. We talked with him. Oh, that's what we have forgotten. I think there's one final thing we haven't done in here.
Are y'all with the news? I have some information you might find of interest.
You're an American.
That's right.
And you believe you have information about the mutilation killings?
I do have some information, yes, ma'am. I was about to discuss it with the commissar over there, but he seems kind of busy. I thought I'd speak with y'all instead.
Nun gut, was soll's. Dreh schön, Dieter. Wir befinden uns am Tatort des bis jetzt letzten bizarren Todesfalles, der durch die Killerwölfe herbeigeführt wurde. Mit mir befindet sich ein Amerikaner, der offensichtlich wichtige Hinweise bezüglich dieses Mordfalles hat. You believe you have information about the wolf killing, sir?
Yes, I do. I was about to ask Commissar Liebe over there some questions, such as why animal hair found at the crime scene is reddish-brown when the escaped zoo wolves were gray.
Fragt, wieso die Tierhaare am Tatort rötlich-braun sind, wie doch die entlaufenen Zuwölfe offensichtlich grau waren.
And how come paw prints found at the scene indicate an animal much larger than the zoo wolf species Canis lupus?
Und fragt, wieso die Pfotenabdrücke am Tatort viel größer sind als die der Zoowölfe. How did you get this information?
Well... All right, you have my attention. Now, who are you?
I'm Gabriel Knight. I'm the American novelist. I've been by your station to see you, but funny thing, they would not let me in.
All right, I'll see you at the station later, but only if you agree to get out of here and not talk to the boys.
You got it.
What a wolf! Is the ministry not filming this shady interaction? Oh, they certainly did. It. What a scoop! And we go away just like that? Well, otherwise we would become a contribution to the mutilations killings. Wouldn't you say?
Kommen Sie herein.
Commissar Liebe, so generous of you to see me.
Sit down, Mr. Knight. Now, you will tell me what you think you know about this case, yes?
How do you say quid pro quo in German?
There is no translation.
Thanks so much for your time.
Sit down. What are you proposing exactly?
You want information? I want information. It's kind of convenient that way.
I can't give you police information.
Why not? I'm not asking for anything confidential. Hell, I can't even read the damn newspapers around here. Press release stuff, that's all I want.
Vroom, vroom.
All right. But then it's your turn. Agreed?
I hear you. I'm not sure why I'd want to show him that.
That's the evidence. Okay, let's talk to him.
How long have you been a commissar?
10 years.
All of them here in Munich?
Yes.
And a criminal commissar is like, what, a police detective in America?
Americans don't have so many ranks, I think. A German criminal commissar is, say, more like an English chief inspector.
Ah, P.D. James.
What?
Nothing. Tell me about the other victims.
What do you want to know?
How many victims have there been?
5, including the one downtown.
Could there be bodies out there that you haven't found yet?
No.
Yes.
The killings have been done in broad daylight. Body parts left like a trail of broad criminal. Breadcrumbs?
Jack the Ripper Wolf. When were the other victims killed?
The first was 32 days ago.
2 days after the zoo wolves escaped. And the others?
The 2 teenage boys were killed 20 days ago. The Huber girl 6 days ago.
They're speeding up.
Maybe.
What about the locations of the killings? Any pattern there?
You can see for yourself if you like. I have a marked map on the wall. Until last night, the killer always struck 30 to 40 minutes outside the city. The first was killed north of München near Esching. The 2 males were killed in Feldkirchen, that's east. Tony Huber was killed on her parents' farm just west of Lachem.
What does forensics say about the killer?
That information is not for the press.
But the bite marks, saliva, you've seen the bodies, I haven't.
All I can say is, it is an animal.
Mind if I take a guess? Your boys in the lab say the bite marks are canine and are closer to wolf than to dog. But beyond that, they can't pin it down. Nothing like it on the records. Probably a weird hybrid. Yeah. That's what I thought. Have you given any thought at all about the possibility of...
What?
A werewolf? Never mind. The killer isn't one of the zoo wolves, is it?
That is information the press does not have, Mr. Knight. I expect it to stay that way.
I understand.
As you pointed out so loudly at the crime scene, evidence on the killer does not match what we know of the zoo wolves.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts about that?
Either there is a mistake with the zoo records.
I think the zoo would know if they had a reddish-brown hybrid in the wolf kennel.
I didn't say it was likely. Another possibility is, of course, that another animal is responsible.
Wild?
Yeah, that's a wild one, definitely.
Maybe. A pet.
No, not a pet.
A pet? As in, maybe the reason you haven't been able to track the thing is that it's going into someone's home.
It was... If there was a huge red...
Possible.
Well, that would be some pet. And they would get in tips about that straight away. If they just went out and saying, like, hey, there is a giant, humongous 70 kilos dog out there, possibly a pet killing people. If you see an owner with this sort of dog, please send in some tips. That... it's not a pet.
You keep saying an animal. You found evidence of only one animal? One bite pattern, one saliva type?
Yes.
Yet 2 wolves escaped from the zoo.
As you say, the zoo wolves do not figure into this at all.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, I definitely would not say that. Tell me about the latest victim.
Male,
Camera change.
52,
Mic
Rosberg was
change.
the name. He was a furrier. Ironic, isn't it?
A furrier. What an amazing coincidence. Have any theories about why the killer struck downtown this time?
No. Do you?
I read somewhere that wolves are clean animals. They don't kill close to their lair unless they're forced to.
What lair? What are you talking about?
Not sure, actually. Random thought. Have you ever heard of anyone or anything called the Black Wolf?
The hair samples we have are all reddish-brown.
Yeah, I know. I was just wondering if you'd heard of a black wolf in general.
Hold on. Here is this.
Weapons and documents.
What?
Yeah.
Missing persons case. A runaway teenaged girl. It happened in 1989 in a town called Kirschel, in the Nationalpark Bayerischer Wald, Bavarian National Forest.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I just thought I remembered something. It was a sad
that
case,
Kitty?
you know. She was very pretty.
No, I don't think
Yes. Here it is.
What?
There was a supposed witness. An old lady who lived on the edge of town near the woods. She says she saw the girl go into the woods the night she disappeared. Says the wolf got her.
The wolf?
The old lady had been complaining for some time about a huge black wolf in the woods. But no one believed her. She was verrückt, crazy.
No one else ever saw the thing?
Hadn't been any wolves in those woods for 50 years.
So there was probably nothing to it.
That's what I thought at the time. Of course, that was years before this case. Never heard of wolf attacks back then.
And how you doing, Kitty? Hope you're having an awesome time today, this warm Sunday.
Do you get a lot of missing persons cases in Germany?
Oh, sure. Mostly teenagers, runaways. It gets worse all the time.
hot today.
Families are not like they used to be, yes?
30 degrees inside.
Suppose not. That's all I wanted to know.
Good. We discuss you now, yes?
I guess.
You want to tell me, or do I have to ask?
I'm investigating the murder of Tony Yuba for her parents.
Why?
Telephone.
I'm an investigator. That's what I do.
You're an American PI?
You could say that.
And how did the Hubers end up hiring you?
Mutual friends?
I see. And this evidence you have?
A paw print and some hair samples from the Yuba farm. I spoke with some folks at the zoo as well.
All right, Mr. Knight. I don't know how the police deal with you in America, but in this country, we don't like civilian interference.
I understand.
If you hear something, you come to me. If you see something, you come to me. And under no circumstances are you to speak with the press. You do. And I'll have your passport.
You wouldn't like it. It was a bad hair day.
I am quite serious.
I swear, not a word.
All right. I can't stop you from investigating. But stay out of our way.
Quiet as a shadow. That's me.